Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we are diving a little bit deeper in more details about all the changes incoming to Fallout 76 with March update. That's really soon. And we are on newcanites.com website. Amazing source of info, especially if you need all the data mined information summarized. So the changes that devs usually don't tell us about, but are very important nevertheless. And yes, I'm zooming quite a bit that in case some of you are watching on the phone or on the TV from far away. If you go there, I will post the link. You can watch it yourself with a smaller font, no problem. So first, the Bigfoot. I already did a video showcasing quickly the changes. Now we are diving deeper. So the Bigfoot, the new boss that can appear after the event, it can carry this 4-star new legendary effect, Thrill Seekers, on the loot that it drops. But as well, it can drop any 4-star mod on the weapon armor that it will drop. The chance for that, 75% for random, 25% for this new unique legendary drop. On top of that, you can get player title, party crusher. The normal spawn chance is 33%, and it can only spawn from basically 4 events plus seasonal events. So this is the 4 events that Bigfoot can appear at. And for the initial phase, when the patch drop, most likely devs already said that they will boost the spawn chance. I would say most likely it will be guaranteed for first week or two to appear after any of these 4 public events. One Violent Night, Campfire Tales, Free Range, Moonshine Jamboree. But outside of the Bigfoot, there is more of the special enemies, like the Scourge Beast, but they are not a 4-star. Those are a 3-star enemies with similar spawn chance normally. The unique thing about them, they do drop double a 3-star legendary. Still something nice, not as cool as 4-star for obvious reason. It can drop plants, which is nice. Prime receiver plants, if not learned, 5% chance, so like a Scorchbeast Queen basically. And 95% chance ultraside power armor mods plants. I'm guessing mostly still common, but we'll see. I wish they would do something to give us those rare ultraside power armor mods, as that's a real problem. Then Deathglow can appear, and those like Scorchbeast Deathglow only one event. Scorchbeast the tea time, that's the Scorchbeast. Deathglow, Distinguished Guest, Special Deathglow. Then Wendigo Colossus, Guided Meditation. After that, Milo Queen, Swarm of Suitors. So all those, like a lot of the events have some special uninvited guests. Storm Goliath on Most Wanted event, and those are all of them. Then armor changes. I already talked a lot about armor changes in previous videos, so I will only cover the part that I didn't yet in videos, which is where to get new plans. Don't look too much on the weight reductions. That's because power armor, now the weight will count all pieces. You will add all pieces. So it will not be lighter by 90%. It's different way of calculating how heavy power armor is. Therefore, it will be still about as on life. It will be slightly over 10 pounds for power armor. Set regular armors will be lighter. So regular armors will be lighter, and you will notice that quite a bit. Now those under armor styles. So this is new. Like all those styles, I already showed you the styles, but I didn't tell you where to get them, as I didn't knew. The game do not tell you. So we need to data mine this information. And here we have it. For the boss under armor style, which is Strength, Endurance, Intelligence, you will have a chance at Line in the Sand and Test Your Metal. 5% chance, so it can take a while. Casual style, so that's the Charisma, Intelligence, Luck. Neurological Warfare, at least this one you can activate with Nuke, the same with Colossal Problem. Seismic Activity and Scorch Earth. So all events that you can activate with Nuke will have a chance for casual. Civil Engineer, Atlantic City, the Human Condition, once weekly. So Expedition in Atlantic City. You have chance once a week to get it. So for this one, we'll need expeditions. Luckily, it's not particularly good one. So I can take time with this one. Marine style, mutated events and Atlantic City most sensational game. And this is a good one. It's that strength, endurance, agility, especially for melee players. Plan operative underarmor, so Enclave. Enclave activities will have a chance. Enclave activities are all the Enclave activities, like when you protect those bots or you fix those antenna and stuff like that. Raider underarmor style, Moonshine Jamboree. So it will take time to get this one. That's the highest luck one. Secret Service. This luckily you just buy from Reginald at Vault 79. And Vault style underarmor, which is the most important for me. That's the experience farming one with 5 intelligence. That's Samulet Foundation. So those two are easy. You just buy with 500 gold bullion. And if you wonder, what if you already learned, like shielded, so on, they will do different things. Like shielded, protective, that's what I was showing. It's how you switch resistances. So you can use those existing plans that you already learned, but for switching resistances on your underarmors. So a little bit different. Weapon changes. The cursed effect on weapons was changed a little bit less fire rate and more damage. But the most important change, all the weapons that are cursed will be fully customized. They already are on live game version at this moment, but not fully. Some effects are not available. For example, on Cultist Piercer, you cannot put anything you want. The same with the Broadsider, Cursed Broadsider, you cannot put anything you want. Now you will be able to. So that's a change. As well, I think, don't know why it's not under a separate paragraph, but movement speed. Movement speed cap will be 150%. So you can move faster in the game. The current cap is 120, so we'll move at 30% faster if you use perks or some other stuff to speed yourself up, a little bit more speed available. New legendary effects are being attached to unique weapons like Civil Unrest, Perfect Storm, Black Diamond, All Rise. The good news is you will be able to get those weapons with those new effects, as it will not be applied retroactively. So if you already have Perfect Storm, the new effects will not be added to it. You will need to get new Perfect Storm. And here's where you get the new ones. So Protest March will drop Civil Unrest, Distant Thunder, Perfect Storm, Project Beanstalk, Black Diamond, and Grafton Day for All Rise. It's a 15% drop chance, so you'll need to do on average 7 to 8 events, and you will get those. It can take a while, but at least there is a way to get them. And there is mention about Gauss minigun and my testing. You already probably watched my testing, so yes, it was tested. It's still number 1 weapon. But smaller margin, but still number 1 weapon. Changes to legendary mods. That's what I didn't say clearly in my video. The heavyweight, the new legendary effect, you will already know it if you know weightless, as weightless is being removed, and heavyweight is the new one. One of the strong ones, but you need to be over encumbered by 150% to get this full effect. It's quite easy to achieve. You just take off your carry weight reduction card and you instantly over encumbered, and heavyweight can be used this way. Still a little bit gimmicky, but yeah, powerful. Full set, 50% almost reduction. New map, so almost 50, not exactly 50. Other effects I was already covering. The one bolstering, this one is good again. This one is good again. It used to be that at first they introduced it, you needed to drop health under 5%. Now, almost full effect at 22%. Almost full effect. You will have 9.5% reduction to damage at 22% health, which is absolutely fine now. Very strong bolstering for bloodied builds. Vanguards, unfortunately, still, like, you need to have such a ridiculous health. And it's not 10, okay? That's a typo. It's 6% max per piece. So that's a typo here I noticed just now. Overeaters are discussed. Aristocrats is a really good one. You need 39.5k caps. So not exactly 40 to get full effect, but almost, yeah, almost 40k caps. Very strong though. Other elemental resistances, I think I was already talking about it. Defenders was changed. Cavalry on weapon, it's about blocking now. Will not be blocking. Blocking is dead. Blocker, unfortunately, per card is killed too. We'll talk about that. Cavalier mode, I think that stays the same. Or no, wait. That no, that's increased. Yeah, it was 5, now it's 10. So that should be buffed. Yeah, that should be buffed. Lightweight is a 3-star for armor, power armor that's now available, and we reduce the weight by 50%. So not 90 like it does on weapons. It will do 50 on armor and power armor. So you can reduce the weight. It's not worth it in my opinion. Was already talking a little bit about public events, but here you can have a look on the new reward pages. So events overall will giving more caps. There is better chance for some legendary modules, treasure nodes. Overall, it's improved, and even miners maps can drop from that, as miners maps have been slightly improved as well. And this is server side. What this means, in the game files, there is a switch. So devs can switch it on, and then events can start dropping some extra stuff, like stable flags, mystery bubbleheads, extra legendary items, which is cool. So they can do additional extra activities with that. And then we have new activities, which are no longer events. The small events are now called activities. And here's what they are dropping. Caps boosted to boost less. It can be some extra legendary, regional plans, those are important, including very rare, like Enclave events, activities, will drop Gatling plasma plans, which are super rare, and this is very welcome, like calibrated capacitors and so on. Per card changes, there is several. I talked about most of that already, but one tiny tweak, and I hope it will eventually lead to us being able to save legendary on the loadouts. It's still not there, but now it costs 0 points to swap legendary cards. Therefore, I don't know why couldn't we have legendary cards attached to loadouts too if swapping doesn't cost anything. I hope one day. Then Blocker has been killed. I know it says here that it has been changed back. I tested on the test server and it wasn't. It only works if you are blocking. If you are not blocking, this card does nothing. Therefore, dead. Blocker is dead. That's a bad news. Fireproof changed to hardy, so losing the fire resistance, but it was quite often buggy already, so it was only providing damage reduction from explosions. So basically, new name, does exactly the same thing, just the buggy part was removed from description. The sturdy frame, harder to stagger. In practice, doesn't really do much. You will not use it. Then portable power was changed for the movement speed while wearing power armor, which you can absolutely use as the speed cap was increased by 30%, and this is giving 30%. So this card plus speed demon, and you are on the new speed cap. So you can absolutely use portable power now if you are a power armor user instead of the blocker. The rate changes I was already discussing, but here you have some numbers listed for the Ultra Genetic Mole Miner. So on live, it was basically just doing 100,000 damage and killing everyone in one shot. After the changes, it's around 730 physical. So you can absolutely survive one hit. With good armor, you will reduce it, so you will lose half of your health. And then there is solid bleed, so you need to quickly pop a stim pack, but you can survive that, so this is good. What I didn't know about, there is increased drop chance for 4-star mods, basically doubled from the rate. So you'll be getting twice as many 4-stars. And then other, like 3-star, 2-star, 1-star mod boxes, still good chances. But I'm really happy that 4-stars will be dropping more. So that's a really big chance I didn't know about. There is a little bit more description of performance changes to the Pip-Boy. And one important, I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but yeah, in the Pip-Boy now there is recipe book. So we'll find recipe book. and that's where your plans are. You need to open it. There is new button to open it. Like when you select that, you need to press open. Like C on the keyboard, some other button on controller. So you'll need to open that to see your plans. One problem I have with that, when you hover over a recipe book, it doesn't tell you the weight. So you don't know how many plants is in there and how much it weighs you down. That's the biggest downside. I hope it can be addressed in the future. Your recipe book can be easily 50 pounds if you don't check it for a while. Pip-Boy improvement, separate card for perks and so on. Then this vanity light in photo mode. I wasn't really talking about it, so I'm not taking too much photo mode. But here you have examples. So in photo mode now, it's the light style and none. So that's the dark area. And then you can switch the light style and portrait. So wherever you are taking a selfie, you can now have light. So it will not be so dark, which is really nice. It's a really nice change. Small, but nice. Minus map changes. This is just a small increase in the loot. They will be only cool if they activate this server-side switch, if they do special event for them. But those miners maps will be dropping from events, prospectors maps and excavators maps. You can buy them as well outside of Rusty Peak if you want to, with caps from the vending machine. Is it worth it? I would say still no, unless you really need those titles. Or if some kind of server-side event will be running, then it is worth it. But outside of that, no. You still need to activate this map, find the event place, go there, dig it. So it takes time and still not a lot of stuff unless bonus loot is activated. Load bearing, I was talking about that. You definitely want those claim tokens. You can see here a full loot list for different amount of claim tokens. I would say 100 claim tokens, that's what you want to save before you do it. So always do with 100. That guarantees the new armor set, Trey Warden I was talking about earlier. There is a typo. It's 50% damage to all thrown weapons, not just multiplier to knives. All thrown weapons, 50% bonus damage. I really want this one. There are new player titles. A full list. I don't know how much everyone is into player titles, but there is a lot of them. And camp titles, so you were able to see that already on the reward list for the next season. Yeah, there are camp titles. Some good thing about those camp titles is that they will be used and it helps you organize your camps in here, and as well the location of the camps when you try to switch. Like it will show you where the camp is. It will jump in, so it's easier to find where you have your camp. The biggest improvement when you are into the camps is the vending machines. Now it's a proper list, so legendary mod boxes have its own tab. So if you are hunting for those legendary mod boxes at player camps, you will know what's there. Finally, that was long awaited. That was a long awaited one. I think I didn't mention this one yet. That's everything. That's everything I have for you today. If you want to check full article, if you want to see data mines for the incoming Atomic Shop updates and so on, it's all on Yukanai's website, so you can head there. The link will be down in description if you need it. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching and see you all in the next one.